Welcome to the Sundae Scoop Podcast, brought to you by Chocolate Sundaes at the world-famous Laugh Factory. Now, this ain't your typical podcast. What you hear today will offend you. So if you're an active member of cancel culture, this podcast ain't for you. Whore. And don't forget...
We are back for another episode of the Sundae Scoop Podcast, coming to you live from the world-famous Laugh Factory in Hollywood, California. In case you missed that last part, I did say we live, so congrats to you, because you are going to get all the unedited, unadulterated humor that we have to offer. Because once our producers get the cut of this, they're going to edit all of it out. So I'm glad you guys are joining us, okay? So I am your host, Kamari Love, and today I am joined by my co-host, Brandon. Now, for those of you who are joining us today, welcome to the #1 comedy podcast literally in the world. So if this is your first time joining us, be sure to pop into the chat at some point. Let us know where you are listening from.
Now, the cool thing about this is that we're literally filming Chocolate Sundaes while the show is going on right now. It's on the other side of this wall. So you never know who's going to stop by and come in on the show. So we're going to have fun tonight.
We've got some great interviews for you guys. We're going to talk about relationships. And at the very end, we're going to even put our guests on the spot with some fun games. Ooh. So first of all, how's everybody doing? Everybody check in. Say hello to the people.
I'm great, dog. I literally just got off stage. So, like, this is fun. And it was like, get your ass up here and do this podcast. I was like, okay.
Right after.
I'm going to do it, Lani. All right.
I'm doing fantastic, blessed and highly favored. I don't know what camera we're on, but I'm just going to look at all. We're on this one? On 3?
Yes.
Thank you.
Tell the people your name. Let them know who you are.
Hey, if you don't know, how dare you?
How dare you?
My name is Jordan Conley.
There you go, Jordan. There you go.
What's up? How's everybody doing? They call me I wasn't ready for that bit, but I'm Jordan. I'm doing fantastic. Do you watch America's Got Talent? You should. Am I on it? Who knows? Camera 3.
All right. So the people know who you are.
Hey, I'm Dave Helem, man. That's it. I'm just here. Did Chocolate Sundaes tonight. It's a good-ass lineup. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, though, because, like, the crowd is being gentrified. I like coming here. And I was like, it's like D.C. You know, like, D.C. is like Chocolate City? Mm. Yes, but it's like the new D.C. here. So it's like... It's still black, but it's like, you know.
It's got a little extra flavor.
It's miscellaneous out there.
It is. Niggas just need to get vaccinated. I think that's the issue. That's it. I'm going to say it.
I want to throw something in since Dave didn't do it. Dave is freaking hilarious. He said, I'm just Dave. I'm here. He's hilarious. Got a comedy special.
You got to be patient.
Because he didn't do the him about him. I just wanted to do it for
I'm a Pisces, man. I'm chilling.
Yo, Pisces.
Gang.
We're not doing that.
I'm not Pisces, but I do love Pisces.
I'm a Pisces.
Okay.
Like we're lovable. Like, we lie a lot, but we are lovable.
Pisces and Hufflepuff.
And what?
Oh, George.
Hufflepuff.
This is Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff. Harry Potter.
Okay, I didn't. I don't know.
You're fine. We took it there.
I did it.
I don't know.
I apologize.
Hilarious. But you guys had a good week. Retrograde's out. Finally. Mercury's out of retrograde. Out the Gatorade out the microwave. Finally.
Okay, so I don't know if Dave feels the same way. I know I'm a Pisces, but I don't know nothing about retrograde nothing.
Okay, so it didn't probably affect you. Did everything just go haywire for you?
No.
That's good.
It was a great week.
Okay.
I squashed a lot of dudes in NBA 2K.
Oh, man.
So that was
a great week.
When I tell you, like, when you beating them by 40, but they don't quit. So you're like, bro, I'm about to just take
What's
a picture
the
of these.
difficulty on, though? Was it on?
It's on Hall of Fame.
Jordan.
It's on Hall of
He
Fame.
said-
I will see you and raise you. Like you know how, like, when you play online,
Yeah.
you get to, like, level up from, like, freshmen to, like,
Yeah.
I'm at the top. Like, when you can't go down.
Okay.
So just know that after we get done doing this,
Yeah.
are you on PS5? Or
Yes, we are.
He said-
Are you on PS5?
No, I'm on
Me
Xbox
core.
and Series.
Okay, we
the
gonna
core.
bring it back
I'm
before y'all get into
okay.
Call of Duty and all that.
Okay, see,
have
don't hate on this bromance
That-
now
yeah.
because we
Just because you whack it 2K.
right, okay.
So now,
That's cool. We can just
no,
figure that
we
out
can start off
afterwards.
disrespectful, but now it's getting there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch this up. All right.
What you got for
We have a
him?
discussion. Now, J-Lo and Ben Affleck have purchased a massive estate in Beverly Hills.
Ooh.
Now, would you be J-Lo's pool boy? And how much would you ask to be paid a year if you were the pool boy?
So I think the disrespect in the question is, would you be J-Lo and Ben's pool boy? It's not just J-Lo. You got a pool
fair.
boy for both. If Ben calls, you gotta look at his booty too. You can't just look at hers. You gotta that's
I don't want to look at Ben's booty.
you got to. First of all, he got big in Batman. He's got to have a great butt at that
I didn't know
point.
you were looking that much into
I'm not.
it, but
I'm just saying, when you work out for Batman,
You had the details.
you got to
though.
do your squats too. So at a certain point,
I didn't know that one.
but I would be because the legs and it's the whole body.
Okay,
I would
Jordan,
be. I would
you?
yes.
How much do you want on the paycheck, and do you want taxes taken out?
a fair question,
Shoot, how much would I want on the paycheck?
Think
It's
on
their
it.
pool boy. I'm assuming they're having
Don't
pool
mention
parties.
no more butt cheeks, just the pool, okay?
I'm gonna go. Okay, you know what I'm gonna try to go? I'm gonna try to go 500 a pool cleaning. I don't know if
I feel
are
like you're
humble.
really shortchanging yourself.
well,
I want
It's
500,000
J-Lo
for
and
every
Ben.
leave.
Like, what do you? That's
No,
for the
no.
morning.
So okay, let me explain my thought process, and then if we want to see
Fair.
anyone else's answer. So I feel like naturally people are going to want to come in and like try to get them for their money. If I come in with a humble number, what you do is you build yourself up. Next thing you know, they're calling me Jeffrey. Why? Because I'm the man of the house now. I've upgraded from pool boy to now I'm the dude hiring other pool boys.
That's gonna take you years.
But 500 every time you clean the pool?
I'm telling you,
You gonna
it's
get
a
played,
strategy.
boss.
It's a strategy. Pretty soon, hey Jordan, we stepping out. You want to watch our kids too? We'll throw in an extra 500,000. You know what? I could do that. I don't do much. I
They
just
said
want
it's
to
'cause
clean
we
the pool.
trust you.
And that's how it works. Next thing you know, I'm in there.
No. You're a minority. You have to ask for more. What, Dave, yeah, I want to hear this.
I would do it on one condition. I get to be in the Illuminati. Like, I will do whatever. You mentioned butt cheeks earlier. I was like, yo, like whatever it takes so that I can get a blue check on Instagram. Like just let me.
It's
So
that
you don't care about the
serious?
pay.
No,
It's just
just
it's
take my soul.
strictly
Just take my soul.
right
I
away.
just need the blue
Just take my soul.
That
and-
easy. Just chlorine and in your
and
soul.
Let me go to Jamie Foxx sex parties. Like I'm just trying to just
that's
hang
actually a good one.
and do whatever, you know.
To just
You
take
know,
my soul.
That's
about it.
yeah. I mean, you're in it for the long run. It's a marathon, not
actually,
a sprint. So.
Once they take my soul, I won't die. So it's like it's really an infinite run. So it's like
Okay.
Wait, hold on. So I made my answer, and you selling yourself short. He says his it's a marathon, not a sprint, brother. I was in the marathon, and you shot my marathon down.
know.
But you can't start with $500. Like
That's
that
what I'm
is
stuck
like
on.
that to them. That's
Who's working
like
for $500?
that's all you care about. One more PS5, and I'll be ready to go.
I can get the Xbox, then we can play. See, there we go. All right,
Hell no.
all right. I
All right.
apologize.
Let's start off with people that look like us. All right, so Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey have ended their relationship after a year and a half. Okay. I know this shouldn't be big news, but it is. We ain't got nothing else to do.
it's huge news.
I mean, yeah, they was all over the internet for forever, looking beautiful.
They looked great.
They had a 10-year age gap though, and
10 years.
Wait,
yeah, he was 35 and she was 25.
wait, for real?
I thought they were like the same age.
Hell no.
I didn't.
I gotta check Wikipedia. I don't know.
Wikipedia be lying sometimes too. I don't know.
Michael B. looks like he
Great.
could still be 25.
First of all,
I wouldn't
35
say
ain't
that.
old. I mean,
It's not. It's not.
As a 41-year-old, you're not gonna come out here talking shit about.
This nigga 35.
I'll flip this
Shit.
table over right now. Okay, this will be the last podcast I'll ever have. Goddamn. All right.
I didn't know she was that much younger. Like,
I neither.
I
so,
mean,
well, now it makes sense. I feel like
Yeah,
a woman of
she just-
25, they just
And
can't be
it's
trusted.
Lori Harvey. I would,
It's two things
See
that
the
can
lay
make
of
it
the
go
land.
wrong though. Like either she's not mature enough, like as a level for somebody 10 years older, or he's still a thought and he wants to be a thought. So it's
no.
like.
But she has a history of like she's like the queen of.
And
like,
Michael B. Jordan don't have a history of probably being a thought. Like
I've never heard of Michael Jordan like messing with
but that-
other women.
hey,
like
there's
that.
people
I
that
hate to say
that,
I
that
heard
have
that
their
too.
hustle game so strong. You never know. Not
Like-
everyone's got to
like-
be a
They're just
what if it was,
professional.
yo, it's an NDA. Like
They're
I fuck with
professional
you,
hoes.
but you can't be out
Like-
here shaming me.
Michael B. said, "Hey, sign
He
this
make
real
you
quick
sign
before
one, not
we-"
to
No,
talk about his
dead
butt
ass.
cheeks. Like, don't mention my butt cheeks.
No,
Jordan.
Illuminati. Illuminati.
Stuck on it.
That actually was a great answer. I'm asking. But but was it said that like it was a bad breakup or it
No,
was
no,
just
no.
like a?
Well, like
It
it said they're both completely heartbroken.
Why do I know this? Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, he works for the Shade Room. It
I'm like,
said
he's
that,
35, she's 25. Yes.
yeah, he was born in August. He's the Pisces. But yeah, they said they're both heartbroken. Now, Michael matured a lot over the course of their relationship and was ready to commit long term, but she didn't want to. And I fully believe that.
I guess, yeah. I mean, when you're 25 to 35, I feel like that idea, like once you're older, at a certain point, it's like, yo, I want to settle down.
Yeah, he's
when
looking
you're
for
25,
marriage.
you
She's
still
looking for
trying to-
parties.
He might have been
That's
trying to
just
lock
what
her
it is.
down, and she was like, nah.
Maybe
Yeah.
not party. I'm not saying
But you
that
just saw that
word, but-
coming, though, because of her history. I would have saw.
I don't know about her history, like in terms
Well,
of
She's
she
like,
just
like, no,
dating. She's
yeah.
young and beautiful. Why shouldn't
That's
she?
why I'm saying,
Well,
like, that's why I wouldn't trust it.
I will
Young
say-
and beautiful? Nah.
I will say, not only that, Steve Harvey did every other interview was, how do you feel about Michael and the family? It's like, why y'all rushing them?
Yeah, it was
Like,
a
you got
lot.
outside forces
I don't like his
trying to,
mustache. But,
I love me some Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey's on talking about how does he feel about them. Like, that's aggressive. If I was Michael B, I'm like, yo, y'all don't force us. Like,
Right.
don't push us.
Kind of
because
pushes
now-
you into committal.
Yeah.
Right. Because if Steve for you, like, we going to have to figure it out.
that's true. All right.
you gotta be careful when Steve is for you, because Steve is kind of questionable in terms of like dating and shit like that. So like, if he going to bat for you, I'll be a little scared.
Nobody want to mention that. Like, Steve, he ain't got a good. I mean, I feel like I wouldn't listen to him.
Can
I don't
I
know.
tell you, I loved listening to Steve for this very reason. He would say obvious stuff and people would lose their minds. He's hitting me.
Oh my God.
Leave him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
God
better say that,
ain't
Steve.
gonna lay no hands on you.
And I was just like,
Because I'm from the old
everybody
school.
is. We all here.
See, I'm a man of a certain age, so I listen to 102.3 in the morning
Okay,
out here
okay.
in LA, which is like his on KGLH, his morning show. It's like a sermon every morning.
I can see
I
that.
don't know if you listen to it because y'all are probably a little bit younger, but you are exactly right about him just giving it's like Deacon Steve, like,
Yeah.
like every morning.
But they be like like they listen to his words so much. He say the most basic shit, and it's like, it's just all it's I don't know. It's just.
But hey, you know what really gets popular for him? It's that we're going to cut to commercial. Then the video goes viral, him talking to the audience afterwards. See,
That
what you need to get is
it's
3
true.
suits. You need your blue suit, your black suit, your gray suit.
But
And
it's
everybody's
the
just sitting there.
delivery. It's truly the delivery because you could literally be going through the alphabet but just saying it with some gumption. You gonna draw people in
That's a lot of people with motivational quotes lately. Like, they say nothing. It's just like,
with some.
now if you work
That's
hard,
life.
you will be a lion. They be like, yeah.
Hey, that's life.
It be
Like,
that, like-
if you do shit on stage or even off stage, if you are just confident in who you are, and you say it with your chest, people gonna be like, oh yeah,
It's true.
Hey,
Confidence
hey,
is everything.
That nigga spitting. Like,
Yeah.
like for
Yeah.
real.
In your analogy, most of the people that be spitting that are the lions. So you
I
got a
mean-
successful dude telling other people, hey, do this and you'll be successful.
Isn't it crazy
They
how
like,
like
bet,
you can say
bet,
some
bet,
deep
bet.
shit to somebody, they'd be like, nah, not that. But if celebrity says some deep shit, it's like like the most basic shit. Like,
That'd be so true.
Like they just must know what the fuck going on.
Y'all just
I
need to
don't trust-
communicate.
I don't trust nobody
We're fine.
nowadays.
We don't need to communicate. Here comes Steve. Y'all not communicating.
I
Oh
knew
my
there
God.
I
was
just gotta
something.
talk to you.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
it.
It's
Oh.
it's communication.
That's what it is.
With a
Now-
capital C. You didn't say capital. Steve said capital C.
Look, and now
was the
I
game
got a funny one for y'all though.
Okay.
Instagram added an Amber Alert feature to help find missing children.
Oh.
That's another notification nobody cares about. So
Damn.
how do y'all feel about them?
Perfect.
Like,
Wait.
they already notify you on your phone.
Perfect. Boom. You have finished scrolling. Which, by the way, just so you know, Susan was kidnapped in a white Toyota. Oh.
I have a question.
Okay.
So is it an Amber Alert like that alerts you, or you can actually push the button and be like, hey, somebody stole my child? Like,
That's a good.
That.
Nah, I think it just alerts you. It's just like, yo, in
people
case
are-
you didn't get my text.
people are thirsty, right? And they want attention, and they don't even have kids, but they'll push the button and be like, ooh, I'm a victim.
That's so
I just
sad
thought
because
about
it's
it though.
true.
Because
It's
they
still
would make it a
crazy. It's
video
still my
feature.
My
They'd make it a
aunt,
video
no, my
feature,
aunt
too.
one time, she thought my cousin was missing. She didn't answer her phone for 2 hours. She was like, all right, call the cops. Something's going on. The whole time she left her phone at the
That would
house.
be-
Like, people get dramatic. If my aunt had that, she would be marking that like Amber.
You got
Alert.
reels.
Just on repeat.
Put
they
a
cut
post.
your shit off.
Yeah.
Do
Alert
you want to see your
everybody.
explore
What if they
page or
had
put an Amber
Amber
alert?
alerts for
Postmates,
like
they just revoke that shit.
adults, for like people who you think are cheating on you, and like you can't find them, and then like it's an Amber like I can't find this nigga. Like this is my husband. Like I know he out with that bitch. Like
That's
and then
hilarious.
Every
I
insecure
think that-
person is about to be like, where's the feature? Pull it up.
And they're going to go live on it
Amber
too.
alert for cheaters, nigga. Like that would be
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Instagram.
Yo, that's
Yo.
an ad. Wait. Somebody do it.
That's a sketch.
That's
That's a-
crazy.
don't write that
Yes.
shit. That's my
That's-
shit.
Somebody write it
I'll sue
down.
you.
That's brilliant.
Dave Helem, LLC. That's his. Because he said it. We
You're right. That's all you.
Illuminati.
You can have it.
Illuminati.
I mean, he kind of sold me on it. I think that sounds like a great feature.
I feel like I'm so my bad. I just cut you off completely.
It's
like,
okay.
It was
No,
crazy.
very
I
polite
just,
on this podcast. I like that.
yeah.
I like that.
But I feel bad because like I be so like heartless when I see an Amber Alert.
It
Like
just
I
be
literally
like,
just
what can
I'd be like,
you do?
come on now, come on. All this.
But what if you were driving on the highway and you just happen to see that same license plate and you
Now
like,
you a
oh
hero.
shit, this is my chance to become Batman, right? And then you go and you follow, and then they shoot you and then you die. But
That's
but
flipped.
it could
That flips so fast.
That's why I never want. That's why I never want to be a hero though.
Die.
That's why I never want to be a hero because it's like no, I don't.
I see where you're going because like my idea is like I low key don't care about him, but I care at the same time. If I'm out and it pops up, okay, I'm gonna look. But like if I'm at home, I'm not about to
I
go
won't even-
outside.
that means
He
like
said-
I won't even look though, like unless I see a car similar. And if I see it, I'm just like, oh shit. Like, but it depends where I'm going. If I'm late to something, like, oh damn, I guess it's shit. I mean, niggas die every day, B.
I always ask people, how nice are you, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, on a 1 to 10, I'm a 6. Like, if I see a homeless person, I will buy them a meal.
Okay.
But I won't ask them what they want to eat. Like if you got a peanut allergy, you gonna die tonight, bitch. Like it's not my problem. You ate.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. That's a great.
I mean, that's
That's-
balance. That's balance.
I give a fuck,
Can't
but
be
I don't
taking
give a
special
fuck at the same
orders.
time. So maybe I'm like a 5. I don't
No,
know.
I think
No,
that's
no,
still
no,
a 6.
6 is a
Arguably a 7.
You gonna eat.
Arguably, because
It's
you
gonna be
didn't-
high.
I think
Maybe.
you're a
Maybe.
asshole type 7.
No, because like
But
here's
it's
the thing.
still a 7.
This is why I don't think he's the asshole 7 because he didn't say he'd buy them food. He said a meal. That
whole-
means
that's a deadly
pot.
meal. Here's a peanut butter,
Piping.
a big ass bucket of something that's gonna make you die.
but then in the same scenario, why can't he be like, yo, I'm gonna buy you something, and then as he drives off, yo, no peanuts. Like they can still yell. They're loud naturally. They can
starving, though.
scream
They're actually
out.
loudest, so
So
they
they'll
definitely
know.
can project.
Plus, at the same time, if he gives them food and he go, hey, my brother, thanks, brother. Hey, there's no avocados, right? Like, see, at that point now, they're the asshole.
No facts.
So I think you're a 7
It's true.
because a meal, that's fantastic.
It is. It's true. And sometimes they don't even want it. They be like, I don't want that shit. I've seen that.
I had a joke
They
like it was
literally
real
said,
life.
Crack.
I had like it was real life for me. I gave this guy some food. He said he was vegan, a homeless guy. And I'm like, how you got options at this
Yeah.
stage in your life? Like you should be tearing this steak
Well,
up.
I mean, let's be honest. Half of the comics we know are homeless as well. So it's like, you know, that if they can be vegan and homeless as comedians, you can be vegan and homeless as a
homeless person.
You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
like when you broke, like I don't have a lot of options. Like I'm eating what I can. Like there's no way I could be a vegan right now.
Spoken as a person who has some money. Ugh. This is the problem with our society. Jesus.
The 1%. Oh my God.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
No, because it's like if you think about it in your regular life, right? There's times where you might think to yourself, you know what I want to do? I want to lose weight. I want to go on a diet. But then what happens is you realize your money's tight. McDonald's is right there. So in that
Not
same,
McDonald's.
yep, literally, what then happens? You can't.
7-Eleven to be like, I'm
Shoot.
Those hot dogs and the pizzas.
Yo,
Bruh.
yo. I know
The
you're
pizza's
lying.
underrated.
Nah,
That pizza
hey,
is
No,
underrated.
I know you're
If
lying.
no, I'm telling you.
Y'all
If you,
eating
if you,
7-Eleven food?
No. The
Hey,
scenario
hey,
is
hey,
when
stop
you
playing.
the
Stop
scenario.
playing.
I'm not-
Yes, yes.
if you didn't have money, and you can get a pizza made within a minute and 30 seconds, and it was
In
$1.
7-Eleven?
I was doing keto, so I would just go in there and grab the hot dog and just bite it, like, without, and they're like, "Do you want a bun?" I'm like, "No, nigga, I'm being healthy right now, right?" Like that's just
Doing keto.
yeah.
Crazy part with me, I'll get that shit and I'll get water and think it's okay. Like, oh, it's all about balance. So I get the water and then the hot dog, like, yeah, it cancels out. H2O
It's-
and hot dog.
7-Eleven.
It's you need to humble yourself. That's
I mean,
that's
I'm
what the
happy
problem
to
is.
hear they support a
Like,
keto lifestyle.
they
I
can
will
make a
humble
whole
myself a
pizza
little
though
bit.
in like a minute and a half. Mm-hmm. And it's insane because like I don't even question. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
and it's just as good as Domino's. Like
Well, Domino's ain't shit. So
It
there
depends
you
how
go.
hungry you are.
What?
But
Do you?
I feel like all you eat
they
is
had a whole,
like,
they had a whole campaign.
Blaze pizza with a side of kale.
That's what she. That's all she, that's all she eats is Blaze pizza.
No,
She's like, what is this?
Pizza Hut, gang.
You probably go to an Italian
Little
restaurant and get
Caesars.
pizza.
What?
Hey,
Low
Money
key.
also
Honestly,
make these.
I would still fuck up a Little Caesars pizza.
Okay, if you
I
can
really
do that with
would.
Little
No, that
Caesars,
one-
I know,
you
it's
can
like-
literally
I know.
do the
7-Eleven
same.
is not far off from that, but it'd be hot and ready. They got the good marketing and
That's-
advertising. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
like
Little
no,
dude that
Little Caesars
dances,
is like a big ass cardboard.
It's
just like
Detroit style pizza.
Little
Like
Caesars?
in the
That
squares
deep?
with the burnt crust. Like nigga, I
Oh,
know all things food related. So like I'm telling you,
It's
like
got
this
that
shit is delicious.
caramelized.
Okay, it's
Think of it.
it's
Think of
caramelized.
it. It's a caramelized crust, okay?
I don't think you
with
can
the
relate. 'Cause I
crunchy
feel like
pepperonis that curl
you sound
up. I
privileged,
know
though.
y'all
We
know.
sound like we actually be eating what we have to eat. Like you sound like you don't even.
I did grow up on
Like food
DiGiorno.
finesse? No.
It was a
Where's
field
food
trip
for?
one time that she went there.
I didn't know. I had.
I didn't know teachers one time. It was
No, it was good,
It's
but
cool.
I had
I
the
ain't gonna lie.
DiGiornos growing up. That
It's
made
cool
you
how y'all
bougie.
live y'all life.
That was
you know?
delicious.
DiGiornos made you bougie.
You had
I'm
DiGiornos
like,
growing
they have
up?
little
Birthday,
mini
yeah.
ones that are personal. Like what?
Growing up?
in
You
college.
got a
was
you got a
that was the
personal
mega
DiGiorno?
They
Lunchable
have
pizza.
miniature
That's what
Do
we
y'all remember when Domino's had that whole campaign where they were like, "Hey, we wasn't shit for years, but now,
We have new crust.
now we're good."
you know
No, they
what's
literally
sad?
said we
You
have
know
new
what's crazy?
crust, and that shit still sucks.
I think their wings are good.
Their wings are pretty good.
I can't.
People
think-
don't.
I
I
don't
mean, but
trust.
not you. You like wings from actual live chicken. Like you got to get it from the. You got
Yep.
to cut from right here.
I am from
Y'all
New
still
Orleans.
young.
All right,
Yeah.
I get
got
it.
that good chicken.
He looked off in the wind after he,
He
said
went
that. I get
somewhere.
it.
You
There
saw
was a
that,
story
right?
behind that.
He did.
There was a
I
story.
look, you want to dive
Y'all
into
still
that. Like
young.
you went somewhere.
I had dark times in my 20s, like
I know, I can
just
see
doing
it.
just
Like,
doing
yeah.
fat shit, like
You was
Like-
eating like an asshole.
I was sleeping in my car, just eating 7-Eleven, like just doing dumb shit, taking my shoes off to get comfortable, like I was just having a good time.
You know what's crazy
But
about
you
me?
made it,
Like
though. It's
I ate really bad, but my body, I don't gain weight. Like I gained so much weight, but it was only in my belly. So
You
the
just
rest
made
of me
everyone
stayed
on
the
here
same.
listening.
Are you in your 30s yet?
I'm 30 now.
You made everyone hate you
that
just
shit
now.
about to stop, bro.
But
Like,
nah,
I
people
know-
said that to me a long time ago. Like
You about to
Like
get,
my dad
you about to
is-
get some
my-
D cups, nigga. Like you about
I'm not coming here with the Ben
to
Affleck
be
booty.
a bad bitch.
Next week
I
you
don't
gonna
think
sound
I
like this.
can, though.
Like, I'm lactating.
welcome to
I'm
the-
lactating, and I don't know why.
I know some Little
I don't
Caesars.
know why.
She like Blaze. But anyway,
Anyway, okay.
I'm sorry.
Hilarious.
Y'all hilarious. Okay. So for this next segment, we like to call this Relationship Roulette. And this is where our producers go onto Reddit, into the relationship column, and pull out some just crazy shit. And we are going to read a couple off and just get you guys' opinions on what you would do.
Expert opinions.
Expert
I would prefer the term
opinions on
expert
what
for
you would do in these situations. Okay. First one, how do you deal with flirting in a rude or aggressive manner?
Dealing with flirting in a rude, aggressive manner, because I was taught public speaking, you want to repeat the question back, so
Yes.
that way it makes you sound smarter.
We're
That's why
scholars.
this is expert opinions. I feel like in those times, that really shows your playerisms, how you handle that, because you got to remain calm and smooth during the aggressiveness. Hey, homie, I like your jeans. You should, brother.
You can't meet the
You
aggression
should.
with more aggression.
Yeah, if you meet it with more
yeah.
aggression at a
It's a
certain
lot.
point, that's going nowhere. You have to, in my mind, and this could be completely wrong, you have to let them feel like they're in charge, even though you know 100% you're in charge. Yo, you gonna let me take you out tonight? I mean, maybe.
Is
Depends
this a
on
man or a woman though?
I think it could go either way.
We
'cause
don't
females
know.
Can be very
I'm like,
aggressive too.
Illuminati.
Somebody get this
I don't know.
man in.
I don't know how to do character impersonations without the deep voice and the aggressiveness. I'm married to a female. If that makes sense, I don't know.
I was like, who's getting at you, Jordan?
I'm just. Hey, what if it's a New
that
York female?
Cookie,
You never know.
monster.
Yo, New York
cookie-
females be
cookie-
different.
Cookie stud. Like, I'm sorry.
hey, go. Take your time, man.
Delete that.
Bye, boss.
But no, yeah, I just feel
Yeah.
that's my thought. You got to
Cookie
meet it.
Monster.
Let them feel in charge, but you in charge.
The Cookie Monster.
I'd be happy. Like, as a married man at 41, if anybody talks to me, it'd be a gay dude. I'm like, tell me more. Like, what do you like about me? Like, are you in the Illuminati too? Like.
No, you know what's crazy? Like this gay guy got at me at a bar one time, and I felt like the baddest bitch in the
As you
room.
should.
Like,
Men should take it as a compliment.
he was like, oh my god, you are so handsome.
Like,
and I was
mean,
like,
thank you.
well, thank you. I don't get that a lot, so you know, I
Stop
appreciate that.
flexing.
Here's
Ooh,
what's
so I'ma
funny
come
about
back.
that, though. It's like, my wife, I could tell her that, like, a story about that, and she'd be like, I can't tell her that story because she'd be like, oh. Like, she just assumes that, like, that's what I like. I'm like, no, I'm just telling you a story, babe. That's not, like, I'm trying to tell, I'm
So
not
that's
coming
what we
out.
doing now?
I'm not, like,
I knew it.
Are you trapped in the
You
closet?
just hopping fences. Just pick a side. You defense and offense. Pick one.
But if a dude is like, hey, man, you a handsome dude, you be like, hey, man, thank you, bro. Like, that's some cool shit. But we've been trained as black people to be like, hey, man, I'll punch you in your goddamn throat. Tell me I'm cute.
He's not lying. Legit, when I was younger, right, I didn't know how to, like, be honest and be like, oh, that's a good looking dude. So I used to say, hey, he looked like he could play in Twilight. That's what I used to say. He could have been a Cullen.
Oh my God.
That's what I used to say. I didn't know how to say
We're
it.
not allowed that space. There was a whole episode on Dave on FX with Little Dicky.
Yeah.
About how white folks can do like just quote unquote gay shit and just like play around and have fun like that, just as homies. But when black people do it, it's like, nah, we can't do it because we got too much trauma to deal with, so we don't have the space to just be free enough to just be who we are, man. Like, and it's so much to unpack on this podcast. This is another episode. I'm gonna be back. Okay.
Nah, but one time I get like one of my friends, like I be telling my friends I love him, like I love you too. I mean, I love you, man. And I said like to my one friend, like, yo, I love you. He was like, wait, what you say?
What you say?
I'm
You
like, I
heard
love you,
me?
man. He was like, hey, no, go somewhere with that shit. And I'm like,
Man, I didn't stutter. That's rude.
yeah,
You
but
gotta take this
he
love.
was taller than me, so I was like, my bad, man. Yeah, like my bad, man. I must have missed
There
you.
can be a
I
whole
thought you was somebody else.
That's a
My bad,
hilarious
Trevor.
story.
about
My
black
bad.
toxic masculinity and how we just can't be like, hey man, I love you, dog. Like, are you good? It's like, hey man, you good? Like, or what's up? You know, like, but it's never
the
like
extra hard pats.
They also got to throw it pause on what? I just
But like, you know what's crazy with the pause? I say that though, but it's because like I say that so I can keep saying what I'm saying. If you don't say pause, they'll focus on what you said like for the next 5 minutes. Oh, this nigga gay or whatnot. But if you say pause, it gets you around there. It's like, all right, pause.
Thank you. I'm on your side.
No, I wish it was, boo. But if I'm trying to get a point across, I need to get my point across.
I'm also still tripping off the fact that he said this dude was taller than me. I'm like, you 6'7" at least, Brandon.
Nah,
You said
How tall
this
are you,
dude.
Brandon?
Yao
I'm
Ming
like
hit on you,
6'3".
sir? Shaquille O'Neal hit on Brandon. He's like, he was taller than me. I'm like,
What's going on? That's Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah,
this man is so tall. He's
Shit, what's going
taller
on?
than me, so I gave in.
I am kind of tall. I will admit that. He was Samoan though. And Samoan, they can.
Oh, they like.
yeah,
like
never mind.
Samoans, you
Never
can.
mind.
That's a different
Like
breed.
I be submitting. With Samoan, I be
think
like, I will
anybody would.
submit.
I feel like they are the most dominant.
Samoans are either
Yeah.
big and strong or small and strong. It don't.
Yeah, but either way they're
But
strong.
Either way they strong.
Either
And they
way.
be saying the N word, and I be letting that shit fly. Like, they like,
Aquaman, Aquawoman, you still
Okay.
killing people. Like, I get it.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we have another guest joining us today. Mr. Alex Thomas is in the building.
the one,
Uh.
the only.
Wait. We got a little tag team in.
You got to tag. He's tagging a man. Jordan is
We got a
tagging
tag
Alex.
team, Jordan.
Now we
Thank you,
got something
Jordan.
crazy. Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan.
All right, clean my pool next time. I only got $5.
I didn't know if you guys are going to a commercial. I had no idea. What's up, brother? How you feel,
What you in
man?
it?
Alex, man.
Brandon.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, Kamari.
Alex, what's
nice
your
to
name?
meet you. Kamari.
Kamari,
Love.
nice to meet you.
Yes.
And I just saw you on the stage.
Thank you, brother.
Funny dude, man. I just
you,
got
brother.
off stage. That's why I'm all out of breath and stuff.
And-
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we
We
heard you.
couldn't hear you, but we can hear you.
Yeah.
Like
He was killing it.
Oh, you guys were doing this while we're on
Yes.
stage? Is that how it
Yes.
works?
We can feel and see the crowd reacting to it. So it looks like
Oh, okay. I thought it was like when Lani called me, I thought it was like, okay, show over, and then you do
Nah,
the
we got that
podcast. Y'all are
mutual
going the
energy.
whole time.
Mhm, we got it all going
Got
on.
you. Okay.
Well, welcome, Alex.
Thank you.
Guys, this is Alex Thomas. A little bio about him. He is an actor and stand-up comedian born and
Oh,
raised in
damn.
South
Is he going to be one of
Central
those?
LA.
He's like, it started out
Listen, I gotta
in
be
London
proper
in the
because
late
he
70s.
is. No, listen. You are that guy. I just really need to okay.
Yeah,
No, you know, I'm be honest with you. When people read off my bio, it kind of makes it's weird. It's kind of like I'm celebrating this year 30 years on TV and movies and all that. I appreciate that.
Hey,
But
hey.
I still get nervous when I watch myself on TV.
Of course.
Or I don't like seeing myself on TV or movies. So when somebody runs my whole
You're like-
bio down, I wish they would have called me first so I can give them the cliff notes because
Okay.
it's so much. And they be like, and your blood type is,
I'm not gonna hold you. It's pretty. We
He
got
liked
a lot.
skateboarding when he was 7. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I mean, I'm a '90s baby, so like to see you on the TV in the '90s like that, it's like that's what I grew up in, and then the music videos and all that shit is just like, yo.
I appreciate
You know,
that.
that's
I
it.
appreciate the music videos was my hustle.
Yeah.
Somebody just called me the other day. Like one of my boys who I grew up with, he was showing his like 19 or 20-year-old son videos from the 90s. And he was like, bro, like
Nothing.
you popped up 10 times. I was like, oh, can you cuss on this?
Yes.
Can you cuss on this?
absolutely.
I was the first male video hoe. I'm just gonna let you. I was a male video vixen. I'm not gonna lie. But in my way, I looked at it like this. I got as much rotation as the rapper did.
You were the first. male Melissa Ford, like
Pretty much. It's almost like as an up-and-coming stand-up comic, I knew, like, when I hit the stage that night, I knew I was on TV all day. So it was crazy. I'm an amateur comic, but everyone knew who I was because you saw me in a Snoop Dogg video today, or you saw me in a Nori video, or you heard me on a Dr. Dre album, or you saw different videos, and it was like I was in constant rotation while I was trying to make my name as a comic, so it was huge.
You're not an amateur comic, in my opinion. I feel
At
like.
all.
But I still had to prove myself as a comic, but I was that dude as a comic, as a young comic,
What came
with
first?
not a lot of TV and movie credits. They saw me on TV every day because MTV Raps, and BET, hip-hop was so huge, and I was in all the top videos, so it was cool. It put a lot of extra money in my pocket.
Absolutely.
Hosting parties, like this video.
90s,
Yeah,
man.
The 90s.
In 2000.
In the 2000s. Yeah.
And I see that whole era just, so great.
Are you guys all comics? I know you're a comic. I just saw you today.
Yeah, I am.
You stand up?
Yeah,
I be
stand up.
faking it.
You be faking it?
Yeah, I'm just here,
sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I
have
really
a
just
little
set the stage for you guys, but I'm a little funny.
You're
I
just
got
a
little
funny.
stuff.
You're a funny chick.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty
okay.
good. I don't know.
You just don't write it down and perform it on stage.
No,
Oh,
absolutely
gotcha,
not. That's
gotcha,
for you
gotcha.
guys. What?
Okay.
Well, Alex, it is so lovely to have you here today.
Okay.
So you want to get into our games tonight?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think it's a good time to get
Oh,
into
y'all
our
do games?
We're doing games.
Can I do a big shout out to
Oh, okay.
the Laugh Factory
Yes.
and all my people here at Chocolate Sundae? I'm very proud of them. Pookie Wigington, Lani. I'm one of the triple OGs, if y'all didn't know that. So way before there was a Chocolate Sundae, there was just a few of us black comics that were paid regulars in this place. And I was happy when they started Chocolate Sundae. It provided a lot of black comics that couldn't get into this place on a regular basis. Now they had a night. Now they had a platform. So for the fact that it's still here and it's bigger and better than ever, I love it. I see all the young comics. I come out maybe once every 6-8 months because I'm on the road like crazy and I'm a daddy with kids and all that kind of stuff. But it's just fly. I like what they're doing. So shout out to Chocolate Sundae. I'm sorry.
Hey.
No, don't
I
be
know you
sorry.
got a whole-
Absolutely.
That was
dope.
No,
That was dope right there.
That's what we need. Absolutely. Thank you for that energy.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes. Okay, so actually, we're going to give you a question from our last segment. We were on Relationship Roulette. And so basically, our producers go to Reddit and the relationship column, and they just pull out crazy things that people have said about relationships, and we get your perspective on it.
Okay.
Okay? So our next one is my girlfriend shouted at my daughter for kissing a girl.
My girlfriend
Shouted at my daughter.
my girlfriend shouted at
mention the
my
age,
daughter.
I'm not understanding.
I gotta
either.
play that
like
back to my girlfriend.
yeah.
So
You
that's
mentioned the age, though?
that's a lady dude situation. Like it's a mama and a daddy, but they both women.
Yes, it sounds like.
Shouted at my daughter for kissing a girl.
So it says, no, he's a male. Yes. So he's a male. His girlfriend, female, shouted at his daughter for kissing a girl.
Oh, okay.
Huh. It's a little confusing.
It is confusing because I'm wondering. Okay, that was confusing. Were you gonna ask me a question? I'm like, how am I gonna
Wait.
answer it if we don't understand the question?
Reddit. You know what? Hold up. You know what? Strike that. Reverse. We'll go to the next one.
I'm like, damn. You read it
I'm
like
like, you know
you
what,
weren't sure.
Reddit?
You're like, Mark, okay.
I think we all good in the hood, though. Everything's fine.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So how about, my boyfriend's best friend took us out for a celebratory dinner for his big sale, but paid for everyone but me. What?
Oh, that's
That's so...
She said my boyfriend.
Yeah, repeat.
My
say it again.
boyfriend's
My
best friend took us out for a celebratory dinner for his big sale, but paid for everyone.
Oh,
but
he don't
me.
like your ass.
yeah. The key
That's
word
crazy.
everyone
You were
but me
literally arm
is the key.
candy.
Is the main thing to
That's
focus
disrespectful
on.
as fuck.
That sounds like
pretty
that,
much.
that white dude who was dating the football player from the
Right.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh yeah. What's his name?
Patrick Kelsey.
Yeah.
he was like, I'm not paying
He's
for
got
your
a black girlfriend.
Yeah,
He
he-
kind of favors her a little bit, right?
shit. Un poquito.
Yeah. Like if you looked her up, you kind of Okay.
Well, damn.
Yeah, look it up.
You're his type. Yeah.
Okay,
He's
well.
one of the white dudes that loves chocolate. Yeah. Yeah.
He probably be
But
here.
I'm good on that, but
Do you date white guys or
No.
always black?
yes.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Black is
Gang,
beautiful.
gang.
Black is
Black,
beautiful.
hashtag black love.
Absolutely.
Do they try?
What's up?
Do they try?
Yeah.
Do
Absolutely.
they-
White guys try to get at you?
I love 3 6 Mafia.
Pakistani
Because, you
too.
know, sometimes it could be a little whitewashed. When I got my little winter coat on, I'd be a little bit more
Right.
yellow. I'd be a little, they'd be like, let me just see. I'm like, no.
And you look very non-threatening.
no.
You look like-
I'm too approachable.
Yeah, you
It's
look
a
like the type if I
problem.
was white, my Jewish dad would be
Bro.
like, I want to introduce
I can
you.
turn you out.
Everybody's talking to me, and I be in my headphones.
out.
Now I'm like, please
Put your
don't.
credit score up a
but
little
they
bit.
do it.
I'm not gonna lie, you look like a black girl with good credit.
I do have good credit.
She eats kale.
I do.
call it-
I had kale
And fancy
today,
food.
right before I came here.
Yeah.
I see it in your
I'm
teeth.
married, but I remember
Stop!
these things.
Don't do
Yeah.
that to me.
I'm married, but I still got a good,
Yeah.
You got the
I remember
radars.
those
It's
things.
all about
yeah.
balance. You gotta
It
have
is
that.
balance. It is balance.
That's hilarious.
You gonna ask more of these questions?
Am I talking too much for you guys?
No.
I
Pop in.
have another game for you guys though. Like,
Say it again.
I have another game.
Who's
Okay.
our game section?
Yes, I want you guys to pitch me your worst business idea.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a couple of businesses. I don't have any bad.
Right?
Like, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like I'm
Undefeated?
not trying to be mean. That sounds like you would say that to like a young up and coming type dude, like
Oh.
a young comic with a
Yeah.
my bad. Like no, I've been
I picked the wrong
very
one.
successful with. So if this was 15 years ago, I'd be like yeah, man, I would have had 2 or 3 of them. But right now,
You don't remember
I'm
them
batting
at all?
1,000, huh?
You don't remember those bad ones?
You know what it was, man? I'm not gonna lie. Coming up in my early days as a stand-up comic, I wasn't a true businessman. I admit to that. That came with maturity, and that came with me wanting to honestly create my own brand. I wasn't thinking like that at young. You know, you always hear a lot of rappers say, "Man, if I had only knew the business." You know, I didn't realize the business until my 3rd album or something like that. I'm not gonna lie. Being in this business this long, it took a while to figure it out. And by the time it was time to figure it out, I was able to start a few successful businesses. So, but I don't have that right now. So you said your worst.
No.
I would have to really dig deep into the archives for that one.
You can make one up. If you guys don't have one, make one up.
I want to make a Wonder Bra for men's balls, where once you reach a certain age, it's like a Wonder Jock, and you know how
Wonder Jock. That is hilarious.
You know how Wonder Bras like lift y'all up once you get to a certain
Like a push-up ball. Push-up ball.
Oh, like if your balls are sagging to pull them up.
Like once you reach a certain age and the balls get low, like you put on a Wonder Jock and you feel like you're 25 again, dog. Like they just, I don't know how it's gonna work, but they
I
just.
don't know nothing about that.
Let me ask you a question.
I just picture having a cape on it, like Wonder when I heard
Right,
the Wonder. Yeah.
But man to man, brother to brother, what the hell does it matter if your balls are sagging low or they tight up by your belly? I mean, what does it matter? They're hidden.
I'm just
they're
saying,
inside
like,
your drawers.
But when they low, they swagging.
Huh?
When they're low, they be swagging.
I know she's like, I cannot believe we're talking.
It's something about it.
Ball talk.
Niggaology. I'm taking it all
this
in.
is the
I'm a
worst
bigger
business
man.
idea.
I'm a bigger man. I'm sweating. So that
I mean, he brought it up, so I'm just like,
I did.
I put an air freshener
the better
down
we
there.
feeling right now.
that's
You walking too much?
Scented
Put an
and
air
unscented.
freshener.
That would be nice,
That be
you
spraying
know?
things every
Something
5
that
minutes. A little
wicks.
spray every 5
It's
minutes.
important.
Put something down there. Yeah.
Oh man.
Put
ball
the Febreze
maintenance.
spray.
Ball maintenance is very important.
out to
I know
Fred
as a
Ball.
married man, I don't know how it is as a single woman. Do you appreciate a guy with great hygiene?
Yeah.
Is
That's,
it ball
Okay.
spray
are
though?
you kidding me? Like, you have to be clean. I'm clean,
Yeah.
clean, so you have to be clean.
That's a big turnoff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
like,
imagine.
Say it
you
again?
need fresh breath.
That's
you need
a big turnoff. I
like,
would imagine, like somebody that's musty, like you know, like
Yeah.
what happened? Like,
You
So,
can't be.
What I started doing a few years ago, I guess we're just being honest. We're like family now.
Yes,
yes,
we
we
are.
are.
I shave my nuts. I'm completely
Hey.
my balls. If I were to whip my balls out right now, you would think I was 7 in this bitch. You know, like because I found that hair is odor, and I saw women doing it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shave my balls in 2021, and it keeps the odor away. And just for the brothers out there right now, I'm just being honest, and I'm
Be
just gonna
honest.
break down this philosophy,
That's why it's life.
and let's all be honest with each other, okay? So women, since the beginning of time, there's been an aisle in let's just say Walgreens, let's say
Okay.
CVS, let's say Rite Aid,
Absolutely.
strictly for coochie maintenance, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So like
It's called feminine care.
feminine care. Like, so there should be no reason that a woman, and let's just say 22, should be funky.
No.
You should be smelling like Lily Jasper, raspberry cinnamon,
Jasmine.
Jasmine Happy Days, whatever you want to call
Anything.
it, right? But remember, there's a section for you guys. So for men, there's no nut be gone area. You get what I'm saying?
We
have
got
to
that white
get creative.
powder. That's it.
Huh?
We got talcum powder. That's
Talcum
it.
powder,
That's it.
but they found out that some talcum
gives you
powder
cancer.
Just showing. I
Huh?
never
It
talked
gives you
about it.
cancer.
So, with that being said, what I found was go to the baby section. I have kids. And all the fellas out there listening, even to these young brothers right here, it's going to sound crazy. And I don't know how we got on ball maintenance, but I'm going to say this. If you shave your nuts, go to the baby section. And it's
sounds like
Johnson
a
&
predator.
Johnson aloe vera gel.
Aloe vera is elite.
Comes in 3 different. It comes in shea butter, and it also comes in lemon. And once you shave your nuts,
You shave like with a
lather, huh?
But hit that shea butter, not lemon. Nobody wants my
You shave
lemon.
like with a razor or?
No, I use Manscaped.
I try to
Shout out to
shave with my
Subscribe.
clip. I did it with my
Greatest tool
clippers
ever.
one time.
Huh?
I did it with my clippers one time. I missed so many spots.
The clippers you can
Like
look.
my balls had alopecia. It had spots everywhere. It was just like a Dalmatian down there.
Your
I
balls
left
like Skills Hudson.
it. Yeah, I left it down there. I ain't about to fix this. Like I'm Michael Jordan in certain sections. And then
But here's the problem. With clippers, you can accidentally lose a ball. And I don't want that to happen, right? So I started with Manscaped, right? Like I said, I'm clean. I'm super clean. But the aloe vera gel, like, it's crazy. It smells amazing. I only know because I have a wife, right? And she was like, so one day she's going down there. I surprised her that I went 7 years old with my nutsack, right? I used the lavender baby gel. I went down there, and I'm not exaggerating, brother. Look at me when I do this. She went down. She was like, oh. She said, they smell so nice. I just want to kiss it. I just want to taste it. I was like, all right, say your grace first. You know what I mean? Let's go. So I'm just talking as a married man. For all you single, hairy dick ass niggas out there, it might work in the single world. I'm just trying to throw out options.
I'm going to Walgreens right after this.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
And the women appreciate you. Just know we do appreciate you.
Exactly.
I need to.
Exactly. You coming from the gym, you've been working all day. And I think a lot of times with black men, they think, like I told one of my boys, I'm not going to say his name, a comedian, I missed a sketch we were supposed to shoot because I was like, man, I'm going to be an hour late. He was like, why? Because I had to get a facial. And he was like, nigga, you get facials?
Yeah.
And he looked at me as if like it was something gay or something. Like, you get facials? I was like, nigga, you don't? He's like, never in my life. And I'm like, how long you been in L.A.?
You know his pores clogged.
I was like,
All the
brother,
smog.
I'm not saying every week, but at least
to his face.
twice every couple of months. And it's an amazing way to treat yourself. You feel so much better afterwards. And hey, man, you in this business, you got to take care of your tools.
You got to look good.
I mean, I'm not a fine nigga. I'm not a cute, pretty nigga. But my wife loves me. And I feel
my
good.
balls are.
Yeah,
My balls are bad bitches.
My balls are minty face.
Hey. So I'm good.
And I exfoliate. So that's all I was trying to say.
Listen, then you amongst the elite as far as I'm concerned.
I have no idea what y'all want to talk about, but I feel like this is way better. Like,
No,
Oh, I'm sorry. We got into
Like I've gained
That was not
knowledge.
the
Like
question
my
at all.
balls about to look like the smoothest things.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Smooth balls. I'm sorry I went off.
No, that was part of it. It was with the jock strap.
Alabama, Alex Thomas. He told me to come here. And walk with the
You don't want me to
What's the
get-
cash? Yeah.
I can get real deep with it, man. Like, that's just maintenance is huge, and you got to take care of yourself.
No.
I'm just imagining
Like you
that
really
breeze
do.
coming through when you walking with shorts on. You got the new Manscaped. Oh my God.
That's a great feeling. Do you
Yeah.
get pedicures?
I need to. No, I mean, I don't need to, but
gotta
I
get
want to try to
Get
get that.
manicures and pedicures.
get
As a
massages.
man, like
I
you
get
have
massages.
to.
Wait, pause. Hold on. Kamari's bothered.
You know,
Go
you
ahead.
need to have manicures and pedicures as a man. I'm
And a
not
woman,
telling
you appreciate that, right?
Yes, because like we are looking at that. I'm not
But
trying to
my
do nothing
nails,
to you
everything
or
has
your
to be-
body. If you got some grimy ass, nasty ass, dirty ass fingernails, that means that everything else on you is dirty too. I ain't gonna touch you.
Speak on it.
I ain't gonna touch
And
you.
I think the young dudes are the ones that are like, oh, hell no. But I'm going to be honest. I'm a dude. And I'm just putting it all out on the table right now. When I see niggas with super dirty fingernails or they're real like long and sharp, I think crackhead. I think weed all day, every day. I think the nigga don't
I got
wash his
manicures.
hands.
before. I be getting manicures. Oh shit.
No,
Manicures
brother,
sometimes.
me see
I'm
your
not
fingers.
mad at that.
Hell
I'm not
no.
really a manicure
You the
dude, but I'm a pedicure.
You the damn Simon type of judge. Like,
I'm not
my
a
shit is
manicure
fresh.
dude, but I am a pedicure dude because, again, I keep going back to my wife. See, when you're sleeping with your same woman, if you don't want to be cutting her legs
Yo,
up
I
and
hate that.
scratching them, and I'm thinking about
Manicure.
my significant other also. And what's crazy is I didn't start till I started going with her. Now, she goes more often than me. She goes once every 2 weeks. I'll get a manicure once every 3-4 months. But I'm just telling you, why would we not?
they said I don't have like bad feet though, like that rough, like that black toenail. I don't have
That's
rough
good.
toes. Like I don't have like the bottom of my feet is soft. I never really.
Wait, so you were an athlete?
No, I am. I
That's
was.
really what
but
it
it's
is.
just that like I've never been like.
Oh,
What happened?
Oh,
we got another tap in. We got another tap in.
Guess who's coming? Hey, watch him roast the shit out of us.
You got it.
Tell you something. Oh, man.
Hello.
What's up there, Alex? Stop.
Earthquake.
I'm chilling. How you,
We got some
man?
triple OGs up in this room. I just want y'all to know that.
I feel it.
Triple O.
This is triple OG.
What's triple O?
Earthquake's one of the first dudes I saw on stage. Like when I first started, you don't want me to go deep with the Uptown Comedy Club on Peachtree in the parking lot with Justin's. Used to be
Go
cracking
deep
and
on it.
popping.
Give me
Oh
a
my
little-
God.
Hey.
I mean, what year was that? Earthquake had it popping.
92.
Was it 92?
That's my birth year.
That was it,
Yeah,
92?
92, 93.
That's a good year.
Yeah.
It was a great year. It was a great year. But this man right here,
Yes.
How
My
you
pleasure.
doing, boy?
Well, great
I'm
to
blessed.
have you.
Well, thank you,
So
sir.
proud of you.
So great to have you. Thank you for
Well,
being here today.
thank you for having me.
You jumped in at a great time.
Can I just fill him in real quick?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. do.
Talking about brothers' hygiene, taking care of themselves. I don't know if you ever get massages or facials.
All
or
of it.
pedicures. Absolutely.
I get a
And
spa
tell me
day
why,
every
Earthquake.
Monday.
No, look at his skin right
Every
now,
Monday.
glowing.
Something wrong with mine. I can't even hear nothing.
Yeah. Not only does it make you feel good about yourself, the stress that we go through in this business,
Check.
all you could do is treat yourself.
It's true. And it's like, it's hard not to see it as a luxury thing. That's something that I had to deal with, was like, oh, well, like, I don't deserve to get massages. I don't deserve to get facials until I book this many jobs. And I'm like, what am I talking about? To keep booking the work, you got to look
massages like
good.
that.
You got to take care of yourself. You got to feel good.
Pro athletes
you
is
know?
part of their program. Like, let's say you played on the
Yeah.
Lakers. They have
I don't like
trainers.
random
They have
person just-
treatment,
In-house.
you know.
Get a woman, man. Just let her
What?
break your back.
Exactly.
See, I can do that, but not like a random Asian dude. Just like you walk up and you just get a massage from random people you don't even know.
Yeah.
That's just weird. That's just random to me. I can't really.
It's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
Spa day, face shoes, the whole nine. You know what I mean? Sit in the the steam room. Then go get the
Open
90
up your
minutes.
pores.
Yes, 90 minutes.
Who
Deep
said,
tissue.
who said
You
that?
have
Was it
to.
Deion
I just did
Sanders
that
that
yesterday.
said, I love me some me?
Always.
I love me some me.
Tell him again,
I
God.
love me some me.
God damn it.
What?
If you don't, ain't nobody gonna do it.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Hilarious. Okay, well, you just came at our point where we're playing games in the show.
Oh,
so
shit.
I hope you're good at arithmetic, okay? This is our Comedians Do Math segment where we are going to put you guys to the test, ask you a couple math questions, and you're going to compete and see who
You
answers
see the
them.
disgust?
Can I pull out my
First.
calculator?
Absolutely not. We gonna see what you got. Okay, no cheating.
Math was
No
not
cheating.
my, you know what I mean?
I feel
Dope
that.
dealers are real good at math. I wasn't a dope dealer. I don't, you know, they put numbers with keys and equivalents, 16.5 to
Mm-hmm. They know the fractions and the ounces and
Yeah,
all
man,
that.
I
the
was never good at
conversions.
that. I'm good at history, but what about you?
Well, that's not
I
what
do
we
the
playing.
numbers now.
Okay.
Hey, well, we gonna see what you got. All right, y'all ready? Whoever answers it first, okay? First one is 13 plus 28.
41.
All right, did you even try?
I mean, god damn. As he got the answer, I'm like 13.
Okay.
You did say that real, like, that's
Nah, I
impressive.
got him this one. I got him.
Okay.
34 minus 18.
34.
What you say?
34 minus 18.
34 minus 18 is 16.
God. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go get a snack because they'll hit me with some English or some history, but I'm horrible with just quick numbers. Jesus.
It's coming.
I want to go back to the J-Lo question for them, though.
And why are you coming up with
J-Lo
those
question
numbers?
for them?
Okay. Wait, what'd you say?
Why you come up with them particular numbers?
I mean, it's just on the page. I just, you know.
Nah, I
Just go with
got
the flow.
earthquake, though. This is going to be tough. 16 times 11.
166. 16 times what?
11.
16
Yeah.
times
Yeah.
11.
I believe in you, Alex.
Yeah.
Gotta get one.
237.
What?
Fuck no.
Yeah, that math class in high.
See that like you? Isn't that your joke? That must be that new math.
That's that new
It
math.
has to be, because I don't know what. I don't think any of those numbers is right.
I've been drinking too much.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You're doing
It's all right.
just fine. So we don't have an answer?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. 176. Sorry about that. I just left y'all. Like,
Y'all blew
Yeah,
that.
I thought I said
And what is your point to
166.
try to
I
find
said
out if we know these
166, Because I was
we
off
was
on
just
that.
messing with y'all.
Yeah.
See how educated we are.
Okay.
But
and
I
I went to private school, damn it, and public, but you know, I don't know. Shit.
I want to dabble back to a question I asked earlier of these people. So, J-Lo and Ben Affleck purchased a massive estate. Now, if you were J-Lo's pool boy, how much would you charge? Or pool man?
Nothing.
You'd just be...
I get to see J-Lo and clean her pool. And it's told when shit don't work, the pool man is always the one to get it. So I'm going to play my position. And you know she in high rotation. So
and you know
eventually she's going to be, she's going to want to drift again. I mean, let's look at the past.
Right.
You understand?
Hey, you know
and you on the property of the 60 million.
Right.
With the, you know, with the...
She had
You know the
dating
pool
Mark
man's hitting it
Anthony.
when he's over there and it's raining.
Yeah.
I mean, who gets their pool
I ain't
cleaned
answered
in
nothing.
the rain?
'Cause I think
See it now.
it's like a stock. The investment going to come back.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I
you
never thought about that. Like,
Yes, the pool
That's a
man
fact,
always
actually.
get it.
That's a fact.
Yeah, once on the clean up woman. That's what it's
Yeah,
called, right?
the
Clean up
pool
woman.
man. You there with the net, just wait.
Absolutely.
Hey, for opportunity, that's
Hey,
hilarious.
that's
Then
what
you can
life's
show
about,
up with
baby.
your shirt off and all that. You know what I mean?
That's what life is all about. Opportunity.
No, what's so crazy? Speaking of pool man, I always interview my pool man. You know,
Do
we had
you?
to get a couple one over the few years because I don't need him to come be over at my house looking like Tyson Beckford or Chris Brown, and you know what I mean. And you know,
If my woman leave me for the pool man, I picked the wrong chick. That's just bad business. This
There
point
you
in their
go,
life
bad
doing.
business.
If
Bad
you fucking, you leaving me doing a inflation for a nigga that's putting chlorine in water. Oh, nigga. I'm going to give him some flowers. Thank you for showing me I made it wrong.
Exactly.
Thank you, dog. Listen, I would give you money. Come on.
Right.
I wish I would.
I want to ask some relationship questions for you guys right now. How do you deal with flirting like in a rude or aggressive way?
I'm talking about like meaning
Like-
I'm married and I see a dude flirting with my wife.
No, like
No, that's
say
a good,
like
that's a good perspective though.
a
What?
guy flirting with his wife.
Yeah, because like before it was like, you know, how would you take it if the male was getting aggressive, you know?
So you got to be
comments from the
specific with that
female.
question because I'm
But I feel
married.
like-
So when you say I need to know who you talking about.
No, I've been like somebody flirting with you guys in an aggressive way. Like,
Oh,
Let
a
the
girl
Lord
flirting
use
with-
her. I mean,
Yeah.
let the Lord use her. She flirting with me.
I want to hear all of
what
it
about a gay
personally.
man?
Oh, that's a
Let
good
the
one.
devil use him.
I know you want me, but I don't go that way. I mean, goddamn,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
A gay man
I
tries
know
to
you
flirt with
want
me,
me,
nigga.
but I'll swing that way.
A gay man tries to flirt with me, nigga. I'ma act deaf. Like
Yeah,
I didn't
I'm
hear
telling
it.
now, I'm saying wrong
It's all
tree.
complimentary though.
Wrong tree. Wrong
The wrong
tree.
tree.
They don't mean no
Wrong
harm.
tree.
It's like, oh my God, earthquake! You make the
And
wrong
I'm like,
shape.
oh my God, I'm not that dude.
And I will say this though. I will say this. I
But
do
nothing
not
with it.
discriminate with the laughter. Like I've had a gay dude come up to me like, oh my God, can I tell you, you are the funniest. I love you so much. And I'll be like, thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate it and keep it pushing. Like I don't care who you are. You're human, gay, straight, whatever your
Yeah.
gender is. If you enjoyed the show tonight, cool. But that's where, you know,
Yeah.
I take pictures with them too. Like, oh,
I feel like everybody's
I grew up
getting
on you.
like-
I'll take a picture, but
they
that's
try to-
where it's. I mean, the nigga ain't like, so put your number there. No.
You
I
grab me
could
by
be
the
friends
waist,
with a
pulling
gay
them
dude. I
close.
just,
What'd you say?
I could be gay. I could be cool with him. He can have my nut. You know, if I made him as a friend, it wouldn't make no difference. I just don't fuck with men.
Period.
Period. So,
That's fine.
so we
it's
can
not
have
even-
all the relationship up to that point.
Right.
Women do it all the time. They stipulate the conditions of the relationship they fuck with.
Right.
I don't have to sit there and like, oh Lord, or care about what other people's
Right,
perception
right,
of
right.
it. I love women, black ones, burnt ones. That's where I'm at, dog.
You ever mess with a white girl, Earthquake?
Never had it.
In your life?
In my life.
You never had a pink toe?
Hell no.
Oh, wow.
No,
Yeah,
hell, I'm too nervous.
yeah, I'm from L.A.
I've
Nah,
had
I know
like-
what y'all keep a pink toe.
I mean, at one time, that was
feel
a part of the menu before
I
I got
heard.
married. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm
Every once in a
segregated.
while, you
And the
know.
white girls that be where I was hanging at, you ain't one of. And,
We just looked at it as extracurricular activity.
well, I mean,
Is
it's
that
some
what
fine
it is?
white
I
women.
always wondered what it was with a black man and a white woman.
You
I
gotta do
just
it
no
for your
discrimination.
ancestors sometimes.
I'm genuinely curious.
No. Some dudes go all the way
No,
and
some dudes
bring them home to
only
mama,
prefer
have the
white
kids.
woman, and it be you know
All right,
I'm
I
just
gotta get
like
ready to go. I'm
I
the
smashed
host
it.
of this
Oh, yes,
show.
sir.
I
I'm
thank
excited
y'all
so much,
for turning
Earthquake.
up. I thought
Earthquake.
I'd come up there. All right, I
Because
see
I know
y'all.
you're going to tear it the
Really?
hell up.
No, I'm just the host.
appreciate you.
All right.
Have a great show.
Earthquake.
Yeah, we always looked at it like extracurricular activity. I'm an LA
Okay,
dude, so you got to
okay.
understand all the schools I went to. I went to Fairfax High School.
Okay.
Right on Melrose and Fairfax.
I
Right
grew up in
down
LA,
2
too.
minutes from here.
You LA.
I'm LA all
Yes.
day, every day, 365, 24/7, twice on Sundays.
Same here, bro.
But it was the most mixed high school in LA. So it was just a regular thing with us. So when I got in the entertainment business, it was just heightened.
Right.
But yeah, I wasn't bringing them home and introducing them to my mother,
Okay.
but I had a lot of good times.
I feel like you gotta smash and like I smashed something just for my ancestors. Like I feel like it's important just to do that. Like
So you had reparations.
that's just
That
payback.
makes me
Like
feel
no,
okay.
like
For
the master was
reparations.
fucking them. Like I'm about to fuck their daughters now. Like
You hit it for Kunta
See how I
Kinte.
flipped the
yeah,
script?
and that shit. So like
Got you,
when I say
Grandma.
that, you can't get mad at it because I'm doing it for them. Like it's
You hit
just
him while you
payback.
were watching Roots
Yeah,
on TV.
So sad. I actually enjoy watching Roots. That's the sad part. I don't know if I enjoy the struggle or what. But
You were tearing a white chicken, bro. You were watching Amistad on HBO Max. Yeah.
like every now and then you need a white girl. I feel like just to.
Shout out to the white girls.
Like,
Like,
just to
absolutely
Really?
nothing
do
against
it.
them.
Yeah.
Have a
No,
lot
no,
of
no,
white
no, no,
friends.
no, no, no.
Not racist at all, but you brought that question up, so I was just. My wife knows my honesty and
Oh,
the
yeah.
wild dude
It's
I
no
was
shade either.
Before
No
I
shade.
got
Just
married,
curious.
I had a lot of fun globally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Understood.
you wouldn't travel the country and like be in Italy and have a one night stand with an Italian?
Well, the thing is that like I'm all for experiences, but if I'm not into it, I'm not into it. And there's just something that an Italian man can't get me. Like unless you are a black man, that's just where I'm at.
There you go, sister. I am not mad at that.
And I've dated white men before. I've dated several different types of men before, and it just wasn't giving what it needed to give.
He
But
just did not know the ingredients
no.
in gumbo.
I need you to know my.
So,
I mean,
no
straight
seasoning.
up. I don't need to be explaining shit to you
he
about how you
just
brew
didn't
a
know
brew.
all of Bobby Brown's lyrics. So it
You
was
gotta
just,
know
it was
all
little
of
deal
his
breakers,
lyrics.
little
What are you
deal
doing?
breakers. Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
But if you can't help
Yeah.
me oil my scalp, if you don't
Yeah.
understand the importance of my bonnet at night, I can't fuck
Exactly.
with you. I can't fuck with you. Like,
That
don't be
is
looking at me
hilarious.
crazy. Just
It's the
don't do
truth.
it. It's true.
No, you're not being mean. It's
No,
just, it's
and you
just
gonna
true.
help me take my braids out when it's time for them to come out. And you're not gonna be
Absolutely.
looking at me crazy.
Absolutely.
I just can't explain that.
And he doesn't understand. Like, why are you hitting your head like that? What are you
What's
doing?
going
Why are
on?
you
You're
asking
not
questions?
stupid. Babe, you're not stupid. Don't do that to yourself. Like, no, you're not stupid.
It's okay. I've had a hard day also.
Yeah,
my
here.
brain is fucking with me also.
Like, just massage that shit. Don't ask no questions.
Here, I'll do it too. I'll just bang mine. Yeah. Now we're banging.
Okay,
Support.
okay.
That's all we're doing.
Okay, yo,
Over
so,
here. Who's?
do we have a,
Uh-oh,
do we have
who is
another
this?
guest? Okay, we have a
speaking
great show
of-
today. Hold up.
Hey, speaking of white
What's
girls.
up, girl?
Speaking of white
this
girl,
okay?
Yeah, no, you were
Oh, I
here.
don't know. I'm seeing
no.
people rotating, getting
no,
up and down.
no,
I'm like,
you're
am I supposed
set.
to-
You
we
can't
just
go nowhere,
got done
Alex.
talking about white girls.
I'm Earthquake Standing.
What is your
Oh,
name?
yeah.
Earthquake Standing. I'm Natalie.
Hi, Natalie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yo, I love your glasses.
Thank you.
Sparkly.
Those are cool.
They're
Thank you.
amazing. Fuck with
Appreciate
them.
it.
We were just
Yeah,
sitting here
girl.
talking about how much we love white women. And
Yeah.
how
You
I
happen
want
to
to
sit
marry
down.
one.
I wouldn't recommend
and,
it.
I said I just have sex for my
She said it.
ancestors. That's why I do it. It's just religious purposes,
That's
I guess.
hilarious.
Wow.
But
So, let me ask you this: have you dated black men before?
Yeah.
Okay.
How was that?
Great.
Preference?
Best, right?
Does it
Human
matter?
being.
Whoever
I
is
mean,
going to
that
love you?
sounds so corny.
No, no, no,
that's
I get you, but
like,
you don't see-
chemistry is chemistry, and
Fair.
Doesn't matter the color.
yeah,
Fair.
Gotcha. As long as they
Fair.
treat you with respect.
of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. It's all about the person, and you know,
Energy.
there's like for me, there's like a pie chart, right? So it's like respect, you know, passion. Are
Right.
you good with your family? Are you good with me? You know,
Is the bed anywhere in the pie chart?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering.
you got talents. You got, you know,
Talent in the bed. Is that where? No, just-
That's sliver.
it's a part of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a part of it. Okay.
Fair.
Are we talking about dating?
You know what? I'm
talking
sorry. I'm gonna
everything.
stop talking because this is your show.
it was
and
kind of
No.
wide. It was just kind of wide open.
Wide
We
spectrum,
just-
but now we have another female perspective.
Absolutely.
Love that.
Yeah.
Need that.
Well, now we got to start over.
No.
Yeah. All right, so back to what we said previously.
no,
Now, it
no.
was going on about relationships and who would date who, and you know, you
Like
came at it
like
good.
specific people? Like, would this celebrity date this person, or just
No, we were saying like who's date like would you back
Date
me up,
outside your
everybody?
We'll
race?
come back. Regardless. We got more to talk about. I got a whole other section. We
Okay.
gonna dive into all
Okay.
that. Okay. So this is a new game. It's called 3 Reasons You Should. Okay. So
Okay.
I have this bowl.
Ooh.
full of all
3
these different
reasons you
cards.
should.
Okay.
Do we just pull one?
No, listen.
My
so
friend is behind the ring light, and I cannot see because the ring light is so.
right. Okay, so
So-
listen. So we're gonna pull one out of it. We're gonna just like take.
Should I do
turns.
that now?
Sure.
Do I look at it?
Pull a card out. Written on the cards are random phrases, and you guys need to come up with funny reasons why you should or shouldn't do the things listed on the card. So you're gonna go first.
So I read it out loud.
Read it out loud.
It says, "Never trust white people."
What is going on here? How did she happen
Hey,
to
why
pick
she
that
get hit by
one?
strays? She just sat down.
In our fairness, I have no idea what these cards
I would
say.
agree with you.
Rich, no.
I just
Rich,
want to
no.
say, guys.
No, like, no, but I saw Rich put this card at the top. He wanted you. He's like, no, bring her in, bring her in, bring her in, bring her
And
in.
it is
When I
okay.
ask Rich for advice, he's turning off the camera. That's not
Hey,
fair.
no, Rich is zooming in on your face. Rich is zooming in.
I just want to say
Our
this real
producer
quick.
Rich, he's responsible.
I
Okay.
just want to, if you feel like you want to get up because this show is
I
racist,
absolutely don't.
I feel it is.
I
I like her.
I just like.
She's
I
resilient.
mean, I'm respectfully, I'm like a never trust anyone but your mother person.
Okay.
In like a healthy way.
I understand
I mean,
that.
of course, you have amazing friends in your life, you have
Right.
family in your life, but is that like?
No, it's like I'm not gonna trust you. Trust
Norman
you.
Bates
Give me a
type?
reason to
Wall.
really trust
Yeah,
you.
like earn it.
I feel that.
But I fucks with this.
Okay.
Should I pick another
Well,
one?
shit, we're allowed to agree then. All right.
Pick
Oh,
one.
I pick one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, and I just open it and read it.
Yeah.
Out loud. Okay. Oh, this is
3 reasons why you should or should not do this
never trust black people. This is crazy. Damn show it. No, I'm just. No, who is your producer? Pookie, Lani, talk to me. My first time on the Laugh Factory podcast, and it's just racist. No, honestly, you know what it says? It says always trust white people. So, I'm dead serious. I'm not even making
my
this up.
gosh.
Look.
Always trust
read
white
yours
The
people.
again. What's it
Caucasian
say?
bucket?
very
or
hard
what?
to get.
Depends. Like, is this
Y'all
your
ain't even trying
is
to
this
be
your
different.
lawyer
What
or
is
your
this?
accountant?
Yeah.
I put it
You
to way.
had to pick.
Should I
We're
pick another-
joking
should I
so
pick
much.
another
I
one?
forgot what the damn show
Let me-
is
let me
about.
pick
What do we
another one.
ask?
Oh, yeah, just, mix it up.
Mix it
And then we're gonna
another one.
Let's see
we're
if we
gonna
can
figure
find-
out.
Somebody
okay,
is
we're gonna
smoking
do-
weed.
We're gonna do this one.
Where?
This is a race thing.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Now, Afghanistan.
This says switch to a vegan diet.
Huh.
So
I
we're
mean-
talking about why, yes or no?
Well,
Three
yeah.
reasons why.
I
three
could
reasons-
go
was
on.
your question
I could go on for hours about
Just
that.
3 reasons why you should or
You're
shouldn't
vegan?
do the
No.
thing on the card. So this is said switch to a vegan diet. Why should you do that? I mean, hello,
why shouldn't you?
save the animals.
I could go on for hours about this.
Are you
There
a vegan?
No, there are a lot of days that I eat vegan. Like today, I ate vegan, so
Right.
I don't eat dairy.
Right.
Here's the thing about
You mix it
that
up.
I think about diet. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. Disclaimer: consult with your doctor and any medications. And
That's a
if
nice
you're gonna have
voice.
diarrhea, then I don't know what to say. But
covered.
I think every single body responds differently to something. Somebody might
Absolutely.
do amazing with keto. Somebody might do amazing with plant-based. Somebody might do amazing with this. The
It's your blood
general
type.
consensus in the health world and with all the health experts is that the majority of your diet should be plants. It should be
Right.
vegetables and fruit across the board.
Right.
I personally, I feel like my body needs like fish, like it needs meat. So like I try to do pescatarian as much as possible. But again, I know vegans that have been doing it for years that are in the best
Have you ever
shape
seen a fat vegan? I have.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what type of fat soy cheese are you eating?
Yeah,
Or
what in
how
the-
many apples did you eat today?
And they're eating Oreos
true.
or refined carbs. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think temporarily, like be vegan for a couple months, see how
Right.
it feels.
Right. You're gonna feel great.
Have some. Are you vegan?
I'm predominantly plant-based, but I do the same thing. I'm a former athlete, college athlete, so I really have to
Where were
listen
you?
to my body.
Track? Basketball? Softball. Okay.
Softball? Oh,
Softball.
I wouldn't
Now,
assume
how
that.
about we mix this and this and say never trust a vegan? Is that
How about never trust
would
a
no? I
always
think
trust a
vegans are
vegan.
great.
I would
and
always trust
know.
a vegan. They are
Actually,
I would
tapped
not
in.
always trust a vegan. Why would you?
They're tapped in spiritually, mentally.
I mean, there's crazy people that do everything.
No, I think
where you
there's
could
other
be a-
reasons. I just talked about the health ones, but people care about animals and that and the environment, and so let me not. Yeah,
Yeah. Can I pull one?
Solid. Yeah, go back and
I
play. Let's go.
advocate for veganism.
We.
Okay. Stop CPR. Who is doing these questions? And what?
Stop CPR.
Like, what? I don't even get it.
Like, at what point do you just say, you know what, I'm done. I'm not gonna keep pumping this nigga's chest
Damn.
no more.
Wow. Well, I've never been there before, so I
Right.
can't speak on that. I'm not gonna lie. Just because I'm a comedian, I'm gonna come up with a joke. No, like that's like not funny.
I think if they're like fat, I'll
have
probably
a
stop.
story
I don't
or-
have the right.
Or if you you can break their ribs trying to do CPR, but that's like
That's
unfortunately
like
kind
really
of normal.
aggressive. I mean, like.
No, it's like it happens. Like you're just trying to resuscitate. You can break somebody's ribs.
I think
that way.
after the first.
That's where I would stop.
I'll just stop right after that.
Do you
like,
guys
all
know
right,
how to
he's
do
dead.
it? Like if you had to right now?
Yes.
I would just press down.
I kind of know
What if
the
you have big
basics.
titties? Like, do you go under
Oh, you gotta
the?
separate like this.
But do you go? Would you go
grab
under
them.
the titties?
You definitely breaking my shit.
I feel
my
like
rib.
if you have
Oh, I
nice,
know.
gonna
But I
deflate
feel
my
above the
titties.
if
titty,
you have
though.
nice titties,
If
I
it's
would
like-
like the C-Pro would be so delayed.
But
with nice
isn't it to
titties.
the left? You got to go more towards the heart, to the left.
No, it's in the, it's in
Oh,
the
shit,
middle.
maybe
right?
I don't
Shit,
know.
I don't know how to. Okay.
Nah,
Don't
you
ask
gotta-
me to do
just
CPR.
deflate
I
it.
might
gotta
break
be
you.
dead with some dead titties. If you gotta go to the left,
Not
you gotta be
dead.
big ass
That's a
titties.
dead titty. Just
She would have lived if she would have lived if she didn't have D cups.
It should have been vegan.
like if you had double Fs and
that
you had
true?
to
Fs?
resuscitate.
Is it really F's? Can they really
Oh
go?
yeah.
No, they
There's
have
F bras.
eyes. They've got J's.
We go down to the M's.
How do you get
Whoa.
there? Like, how do you, what determines the difference between a J and a K? Like, how do you know?
It's the cup. It's the under is the cup. The cup is what's under the other half circumference under the nipple.
Mm-hmm.
And then the width is around your back.
I don't know, sis. I didn't get
I
past the A,
didn't
so.
know.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Learn
that's
something
too
new
big.
every day.
Let me pick another one.
Go for it.
Am I-
Imagine you see Pro from a pervert. He's just feeling like, oh man, this is nice titties, got hips and everything. You just dying.
That's crazy.
Okay, earthquake is up there. Oh. Can you imagine if that wasn't him? And I was like, okay, earthquake. And you guys were like, that's not.
Tornado.
Are you on the next show?
Not the next one, but I'm booked on one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
Never donate blood. Why not?
I don't
feel
fuck
like-
with these niggas. Nah.
I feel like you should, right?
Don't people get? Isn't that a hustle for a lot of people?
You can make
donating
money
blood,
donating
like you make
plasma,
money.
plasma.
I've never did it, but I heard people
Did you
do
hear
it.
about that lady? Like recently, like they said like she lost a lot of blood on a cruise, and then like somebody gave her a blood transfusion, and she had HIV.
And that has happened a lot over
Our
the years.
producer
That's
just
one
laughed.
reason
Okay.
I would.
Yeah, I don't know. He's the darkest guy ever.
That's why he's behind the camera. He can't show his
was
face.
me.
I know if you're
Well,
blood
it's his
type,
name,
if you're
but-
blood type AB, it's
You
the
can-
rarest. You guys are like,
Right.
did we have a doctor on the air? Who is a smart ass? But if you're blood type AB, you
Right.
should donate because that's the rarest one.
Right.
And,
And
they're
then
in
O,
need.
you
O
can
is the most positive.
give
I
and
mean, the
receive
most common.
to
I don't even know what
anybody,
blood type
right?
I am. Like,
I'm O positive.
That's the most common.
40% of Americans.
Right.
Let me ask you this: when you hear people giving blood, like blood donors, how much do you get? I always wanted to know. People that like I've heard
That's
people.
a good question.
I did it one
Is
time,
like
and they
bags
were
and
taking a
bags
lot.
and
I was like,
bags?
all right, calm down.
Is it a certain amount for more money? Like if you give a little bit, that's $20. When you
But-
give them a
so.
pint, you get a.
I think you
Not
have
too
a-
much because you might faint.
A limit, exactly. You have a
Right.
maximum you can give, so I don't think
Jesus.
it works like that.
I think I did
feel
it
like-
twice one time because I had
what?
like I forgot what happened, but it was like a lot of blood. I'm like, yo, all right,
yo.
somebody got died. I don't know what's going on here.
Damn. Okay.
That's how. I mean, I don't know. Too much blood is just.
Right.
What's the next question for that? I'm
No, wait,
curious.
hold up. Pause. I have to just interject with something.
Yes.
Natalie,
Yeah.
the little birdie told me you do impressions.
Yeah.
What's your best impression?
I feel like my first, most popular
Man,
impression.
that sound. You sound like Kim Kardashian.
You got that one
It
down.
rhymes with skeet skeet.
Skeet, skeet.
It's my boyfriend Pete. And yes, we met on SNL.
Wait, I gotta close my eyes for this. Hold up.
And the BDE is crazy. I can confirm.
Oh my God, Kim.
What is BDE?
Big dick energy.
Aren't you watching
You
the
knew that. You
Kardashians?
knew that. You just wanted to hear me say
I
the
just
word
wanted to
dick.
hear you say it.
You
yes.
wanted to hear the word
I just set
dick.
you up. I just set you up.
But yeah, Kanye bought another house behind ours, so now he has just like a
damn.
square.
I know this is good.
You are good.
Kim?
Yeah. No, I love her. I met her, and I told her that I do impressions of her, and she was nice about it. And she was like,
I hope you get on SNL.
and she was cool. She's
Where'd
really
you meet
nice.
her?
That's awesome.
I met her at this makeup event. And
She got makeup too, or is that her Kylie?
she has
does
a
makeup?
she has a line too.
Oh, okay.
I'm promoting her.
Just
but,
something's
she has a
coming
line
out
too.
Thursday.
But
The new
I-
raspberry razzmatazz.
Everyone I know that's met her is like she's the nicest person. So I do feel bad when people make fun of the Kardashians like hatefully. I'm like, they're really nice people, and they're like, what's their talent? I'm gonna say something crazy. Their talent. How come you don't say that to an entrepreneur? Oh, what's their talent? Your talent is being a business person.
You
What's
make
wrong
money.
with that?
They make the
What's
most
wrong
money.
with that?
I always said they're a
Does
business
everyone
person.
That's
have
the
to
skill.
sing, dance, and do
No,
comedy?
you make a lot of fucking money.
Okay.
That's the
Love you,
skill.
Kardashians. Invite me over for dinner.
That is hilarious.
That was
But you know what I'm
fantastic.
saying? People, I think.
Wait, can we give her a round of applause?
No, for real.
That was a dope ass impression.
But I don't know. I see a lot of people hating on women that are winning sometimes.
Right. And I think it's because they have the reality tidbit behind them. It's just like people use that to invalidate them, but like you're just a hater. Like they've had an empire
What if you
running
had
for 20 years.
$100 million offer to watch your
consistently.
family?
Are you kidding me? And are you watching? I know you are. I'm watching.
And the cool part
okay?
is they get mad, but they're the ones that made the Kardashians big. Like you know how like they get like I don't know. I feel
The people made it.
yeah, like
bigger and
I mean, like
bigger.
you hate them, but you're also.
Well, what do you
like,
guys think? I mean,
I never hated the Kardashians.
Nah.
Like, of course, they're like I don't see like. I mean, I guess their talent is business, but I don't really mind how they came up because if it was me, I'd be happy as shit
Not
coming
everyone
up.
that's done a sex tape has made it.
And I think
That's
there's
what I'm
something
saying,
to
like,
be said
it's
with taking
more-
something
yeah.
traumatic and turning
Yeah.
it into an empire.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
that's really
you
what
know
it is.
All I
Make
can
a
say
sex
is
tape.
they found a way.
yeah.
They found a way. They created a blueprint, and it worked. And there's a lot of girls out there that followed that, and more
And they-
power to them. That's all.
You gotta give them respect
I
because
can
everybody
say.
makes a sex tape, but it's like what you do after that kind of.
Yeah.
Did you see that Kris Jenner got asked to do a masterclass? She filmed
Oh,
a
it's an
masterclass,
ass.
Ooh,
which
I
I
didn't
think
see
is
that.
actually brilliant
I would-
because I'm gonna watch the shit out of that. Are
Every
you kidding
word
me?
she says is gold.
She literally speaks in analogies. Like she speaks in one word, like one liner sentences.
All I
Yes,
got to
I
say
love
is they
all
found
my
a way.
daughters.
Like,
I love my kids depending on their net worth.
but Kylie's my favorite.
What's my son's name again?
All I know is every airport I go to in America, and I'm in 35, 40 airports a year, I see
that.
a Kylie Jenner vending machine.
Oh, that's
Everywhere.
badass.
And she
It
is slinging lipsticks like
cupcakes.
Cheetos and bubblegum right now. And
It's like the
I'm not
sprinkles
mad at her.
cupcakes.
Yeah, I wonder how
People get
did she make $1
jealous,
billion?
too.
She's selling more lipstick than Skittles. So with that being said,
Skittles is
You know what's
popping.
crazy?
shout out to
Say a
Kylie
lot.
Jenner.
People always say like, she got the hand to her. It's very hard to become a billionaire. Just because you grow up with money doesn't
gonna
mean you're
hand
about
you
to be
billions
a
of
Yeah,
dollars? The
like
fuck?
that's what like
Yeah.
even if you're born like with a family that's a millionaire, it's just hard to be a billionaire. Like her family's not even billionaires, so it's like
I got a question to both ladies real quick before I go, because I got to get ready for this show. How much is just like a lipstick? Like average lipstick. Like if you went into
It ranges.
Really
It's,
rare lipstick.
I mean,
You could go from like
between
$5
$11 to $65.
next to literally
You could get
to
like a Dior, Tom
what's that
Ford.
place that you go into the mall? It is huge. It is billion women.
Sephora?
Sephora.
I'll say this:
You'll
I
drop
got a
hundreds there.
Givenchy lipstick like years ago. It lasted me the longest ever. It was the best quality. I paid more for it, and I
Like
feel
how much was a Givenchy lipstick?
I think I paid like 48, something crazy.
So what does Kylie charge? 'Cause
Kylie doesn't charge that. Hers
No.
is-
Because
I
I
don't know.
see
I
the
don't-
vending
it's
machine.
obtainable,
I
that's
see
the
more
thing.
vending machines than Subway sandwiches places.
No,
I think
for
you
real.
could buy one for probably like $16.
It's
or
not
something.
so
like
she's
she
killing.
makes
She's
it
getting all
attainable.
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't own it, but
Absolutely. Yes.
I gotta go, you guys.
No. Yeah, no.
We
We're
will send you-
That's all the time
having
we
me.
have for today. Thank you
Thanks
for
for having
joining
me.
us.
Thank you so
Before
much.
you go, Alex,
Yes.
let the people know where they can find you.
Yes, they can find me at Funny Man Alex Thomas. I got a podcast that we're going on episode 158, 4 seasons now. Thank you. It's called The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Love it.
Every single Tuesday. And my book is dropping on Amazon at the end of June. It's called The Funny Don't Stop. It was my pandemic project, and it's actually a comic book.
Okay.
I found an amazing illustrator that turned about 40 of my jokes into animation and illustration, and it's hilarious. It's an easy read. So
The
The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny
Okay.
Don't Stop.
Don't Stop.
On Amazon, end of June.
Got
Okay.
it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here, Alex. Natalie, where can
Yes,
we find you?
it's Natalie Friedman on everything, and Friedman is spelled like fried man. That's how it's phonetically written.
Okay.
Natalie Friedman, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Send me a message, and yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
You guys are amazing.
Yes.
for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Brandon, where can we
Thanks.
find you?
Instagram B Cormell. That's BCORMELL. You can find me there. I'll be doing cool stuff sometimes. Sometimes I don't, but you can find me there.
Always.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm your host, Kamari Love. You can find me at It's Kamari Love. And that is our show this week. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. We love you. We will see you next week. That was your Sunday Scoop. Peace.
Woo! Sundae Scoop.